Let's go. Share it, push it, do it, know it. One MediaCom, we work as a team.
Welcome to MediaCom South Africa's YouTube channel, Express Media Trends. Today we're talking to Claudel Naidu, MediaCom South Africa's Director of New Business and Insights. Hi, Claudel.
Hi, Mallory.
You shared an interesting article by one of our global colleagues. They would say that, wouldn't they? Talk me through it.
So it was really an interesting piece that was written by my colleague in the UK called Sue Inneman. She's the Chief Innovation Officer of MediaCom in that market. And I really stole that article with pride because I felt like it was so applicable to the South African market. They would say that, wouldn't they, is basically a story that she tells in the article that unfolded during the Cold War in 1963, where a model was having an affair with a Soviet diplomat and a British politician. And this affair apparently threatened national security. So it landed up in court. And when it was in court, one of the gentlemen in question at the time basically denied the entire affair and claim. And at the end of the trial, the model was quoted as saying, they would say that, wouldn't they? Or he would say that, wouldn't he? Purely based on the fact that she didn't have any proof to back herself up. And then the article leads very nicely into media effectiveness. And so why is this relevant to South Africa? It's relevant purely based on the fact that from a media effectiveness perspective, you know, our key partners in the industry are media owners. And oftentimes, you find media owners coming in and presenting beautiful stories about how many people they reach on the various platforms. But the challenge for that from a media agency perspective is that how many people you reach is awesome and amazing to hear about. But what we need to know more about is what are the real-time insights on your audiences and publishers. So the article then goes into what does that mean for media agencies? How can we extract more proper human insights and stories? Because media owners ultimately know their audiences so well. So we need to improve those relationships in order to get to a point where we really understand how having proper understanding of audiences, having the right data and insights really informs media effectiveness, which is ultimately our goal from a media agency perspective.
Yes, and to your point, we get briefed so often on reach and people think that it's this fantastic KPI, but it's who you're talking to. It's not about how many eyeballs it is.
Because ultimately, again, like I said, it's about how do we deliver, how do we perform for our clients, how do we deliver results for our clients. The only way that we can properly and effectively do that is if we understand who we're targeting, but how we're targeting them, and are we triggering the right kind of points within, kind of the human sphere, if that makes sense. And it's about, ultimately brands want to talk to audiences. They want to encourage them and influence them to purchase stuff. And the only way we can do that is to understand people. And that's where the data and the insights become so important.
That's very interesting and something we definitely need to keep in mind when planning for our campaigns.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Claudel.
Thanks, Mallory.
See you next time.
Let's go. Share it, push it, do it, know it. One MediaCom, we work as a team. Share it, push it, do it, know it.